Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. Today, our group will explore Generation Z. Generation Z born between 1996 and 2011. They grew up during the Internet age and the Great Recession, which made them more realistic, independent, and careful with money. Unlike older generations, they don't trust big brands or traditional advertising. Instead, they value authenticity, transparency, and product quality. Gen Z prefers brands that communicate honestly and show social responsibility. They don't care about flashy logos or expensive labels. They spend money based on value, not status, and they are willing to pay if something is truly worth it. Influencers they trust on social media have more impact on them than commercials. In technology and fashion, they focus on usefulness rather than trends. They are also independent but open-minded and accepting of differences. Because of these habits and expectations, many companies are changing their marketing strategies to connect better with Gen Z.
People don't realize just how much marketing affects us. In fact, marketing influences our thoughts and decisions every day, even when we're not aware of it. Let's show how much powerful marketing psychology really is. And one big reason marketing works so well is because people usually making decisions based on emotion, not logic. Marketers notice so they often use emotional story or cute animal or touching music to connect with us. Instead of thinking about products, we start to feel like something about it. And today, technology has made marketing even more personal. Companies can now collect data about our habits and interests and then target us with ads that feel like they will have just made for us. It's impressive but also a little scary to think how much they know. And finally, there's something simple but very effective. Repetition. When we see or hear a brand over and over again, we start to feel familiar. And when something feels familiar, we're more likely to trust it. That should can turn into buying decision without us even noticing.
Hi guys, I'm going to tell you guys about how do brands appeal to Generation Z. In today's fast-changing world, understanding Generation Z is the key to any successful business strategy. Unlike millennials, Generation Zs are not easily impressed by flashy advertising. They truly value honesty, sustainability, and real impact. This is clearly shown through local vegan cosmetics like Cocoon and Chisley. Cocoon has become a favorite among young people because it focuses on co-friendly ingredients. They are also transparent about how its products are made and where the ingredients come from, which resonates with young consumers who truly cares about the environment. Meanwhile, Chisley stand out with creative and modern packagings. They also spread positive messages about self-confidence. If I were to launch a brand, I would follow Cocoon and Chisley as a role model. Additionally, Generation Z doesn't just buy a product, they buy value that reflect who they are.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about phone addicting. Technology and social media aren't just tools, they are carefully designed to grab and hold our attention. Big companies use psychology and neuroscience to trigger a chemical in our brain called dopamine, which makes us feel rewarded and want to keep checking our phones. This is part of what experts call the attention economy, where our focus becomes the product. Every time we scroll, click, or watch a video, companies earn money from advertisements. So the longer we stay online, the more profit they make. Stosso and the Time Well Spent movement believe we can take back control. They suggest simple steps like turning off notification, hiding distracting apps, and using technology with intention instead of habit. In the end, this article reminds us that our attention is valuable. We should use technology wisely, not let technology use us.
You know, sometimes we don't realize it, but your phone is actually designed to keep you hooked. Matt Stossel, a former social media strategist, did cover that tech companies use psychology to capture our attention. You see, apps like Facebook and YouTube algorithm to trigger our brain dopamine system, the same chemical that makes us rage, jealous, or even rust. That's why we keep checking our phone. We're addicted to those little hits of pleasure. But here's the truth, our attention is the real product. In part, we think we're the user, but advertisers are the real customer. Every scroll, every click means more profit for tech company. So, to fit that, Stossel and Jason Harris follow the Time Well Spent movement. They believe technology should serve people, not control them. Now, Stossel even keeps his phone screen almost empty and has a sticker that says, "Do not open without intention." So, let's make sure we use technology instead of letting it use us.
Hi everyone, today I want to talk about our biggest challenge. Autonomy, staying in control of our focus. Technology is shaping how we think and act, so we must use it with intention. First, turn off the triggers. Our phones are made to keep us hooked with endless notifications. Turn off the one you don't need. That's how we stop the dopamine loop. Second, be an intentional user. Before unlocking your phone, ask yourself, why am I here? When you set a purpose, you stop being the product and become the user again. Finally, set boundaries. Have phone-free moments at dinner and before sleep. It protects your focus, your rest, and your relationships. In the end, technology should serve us, not control us. That's how we take back our time and our minds.
Okay, well, Generation Z is quite unique. They are creative, independent, and very authentic. Gen Z grew up in a completely digital world, so they got more smarter and more careful as consumers. They don't easily just big brands or fancy ads. Instead, they prefer companies that are honest, transparent, and socially responsible. For them, values really matters. If a brand stands for something real, they support it. But on the other hand, this strong connection with technology also has a downside. Many Gen Z people struggle with phone and social media addiction. Kristen Harry have pointed out that apps are actually designed to keep people hooked by using our brain's reward system. That's what they call the attention economy. Luckily, movement like Time Well Spent encourage people to take control again. For example, by turning off notifications or limiting screen time.
In short, changes lifestyle is deeply connected to technology, but balance is what truly matters. If we can control our phone use, we can live smarter and healthier. Thank you for your listening.